here with Mrs. Moratti in her fantastic project here in central Milan. Could you tell us a little bit about your project which you have? What's the name of it? What do you do?
Yeah. I think that is unique in the world, really, because I was in New York 2 months ago. There is an information center, a public information center. It's different, it's technological. You can have every technological table just to know everything about New York. But this is another thing. I have given the name Civic Shop. And I think that there isn't another one in the world, but I hope that there will be a lot, because I don't want to be unique and to remain unique. Started 10 years ago. We had an internet web just to guarantee the right to access to the information to citizens, because normally in Italy, at least, citizens have less occasions to get information from the public administration and to give. So the right, the access to information is to give and to receive. And so with this web, we gave this right to access, structured with a map. Also, when it was only web, there was the map of Milan, divided in the 9 administration zones, and when you click on a point to give an information or to see what is happening of the public administration in that point of Milan, it opened a window. 10 years ago was different, but
small steps.
Small steps, and you had this kind of virtual right to access information. Then we had an interest project to specific information that was the information about the air, because you know that in Milan the real problem is what we breathe. So pollution is very hard, and we are out of every kind of European law, but the European law is less than the law on the health. And so we had a project, and it still is going on, with a car, with the technological data to know what is pollution at that point, going around in Milan on a special request of the citizens, and other fixed points, and every data was every day on the web. But this is the interesting evolution. At one time we noticed that it was not enough. So the Italian way to speak touching really the other person was absolutely necessary, and so I thought that a shop, normally in a shop with a window on the street, you sell and you buy. Here we don't sell and we don't buy anything at all, but we exchange information and free service. So the evolution is that, like the web, we exchange information, but also we exchange a lot of free services.
Okay, go. Everything is in the meantime.
We're standing here with Mrs. Moratti outside of the newly opened Intel store, and after talking about your charity work and your efforts in the community, I want to discuss a little bit about football with you. I want to hear about your thoughts about this season. What do you think has gone wrong, and how do we fix it?
I think first that we are playing. Please remember this. And so one is a winner, and the others are players anyway. Please,
So we shouldn't
please
be
enjoy.
So we shouldn't be so focused on the result, you mean?
Yeah, but anyway, we are playing every time to win because this is the object of the game, no? But anyway, I think that the way to behave is also important, and so to guarantee rights, to guarantee a basic presence of different kinds of supporters. So we try to invite the stadium every kind of people who sometimes cannot arrive to the stadium. And so I think that is a communication channel.
Football, yes.
Football. And so first we have to take in account the messages we are giving. So the messages of integration, cooperation, of maybe another way to think also to economy closed to users, like we are trying to be close to supporters, and so maybe an economy that is less intermediated by financial world.
For instance, the financial fair play system is something that you're implementing. I know that your President Moratti is doing a lot of work to implement this.
Yeah, we try to choose between one and another. It depends on maybe the product they are giving. So I think that we are trying to have basic products also here to guarantee that everybody can arrive to have them.
So that it's not too expensive, is that what you're saying?
I think that we are very close to your way of thinking.
In Sweden? Or?
Yeah, in Sweden. I'm also thinking to the incredible world of IKEA. That
you like IKEA?
A lot.
You like the idea of IKEA?
A lot. We have IKEA furniture everywhere in our office.
In Interoffice?
Yeah, in Interoffice. We had there
in the office,
in the shop, in the city shop, in our houses.
In your house as well, your private house?
Yeah, sure.
That's quite amazing. I would, no one would think so. That one of the biggest football clubs in the world, and the president they have IKEA furniture. That's amazing.
I think we have a lot of connections.
So that's really nice.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think? How do we, for instance, just from a sporting wise? Obviously this season after 6 years of trophies, just one trophy after another.
Yes.
Now we don't have any more trophies.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think? How do we solve this problem so that it's not an end of a cycle, but instead it's the beginning of a new cycle?
Yeah, sure. It's like a family, you know?
Exactly.
And so, who are the new boys arriving? Grazie. We have a lot of incredible players coming from our young. And so, this is with continuity. We have not to
spend a lot of money maybe on
I think that,
so you
and
prefer to go on
maintain some of the old ones, old is not the correct word, and with continuity to implement with our young.
So own talents, such as for instance, Inter has one of the biggest and one of the most famous academies in the world. Like for instance, players like Mario Balotelli, Santon, Faraoni. So is this the way you think the club wants to go?
I think that this is a real message we have to give. I think also other teams they are doing. I think is the correct way.
Yeah. It's responsible financial policy.
It's the correct way.
I was. One of my colleagues said, I have to ask you this, because it's on. I know I don't want to ask you this, but they told me I have to ask you this. Who will be next manager of Inter next year? Do you think it will be Claudio? I'm sorry, I have to ask.
I don't know
if
every time there is a new... No, I think that now we have... have you seen? He was...
Crying, yes.
And so, the passion is in this
slightly
man.
less.
Is present in this man.
Yeah.
So please enjoy for the moment the passion.
Okay, I will. I promise. I promise. So that's your message to all Interisti. Enjoy the passion.
Yeah, enjoy the passion. Really, really.
Thank you very, very much.